"This is it," she murmured. "This is our only lasting memory." The two friends sat on the beach, watching the red sun slowly fading away into the ocean. She sat with her eyes locked on the sun, the gritty sand between her fingers as she dug her hand into the ground, trying her hardest to soak in every last bit of this moment, as it'd be the only thing she'd remember when she woke up the next day. Sunsets were her favorite thing in the entire world, and she chose for it to be the only thing she'd take with her to the other side. He sat with her, watching her desperately attempt to remember everything she could of this moment. He knew she was extremely anxious, despite the smile on her face. He knew she wanted to cry. She didn't, and she wouldn't. That's not what she wanted in her last memory. Their friends had promised to all meet up in this exact spot, and they'd all share their last memory together, carrying their wonderful relationships and friendships to the other side. But he was the only one to come. Everyone had chosen to make a memory some other place, with other people. This hurt her, and he knew it. But she would never admit it. Besides, come morning, she wouldn't even remember this. She wouldn't remember any of this, how they hurt her with their self-indecisions, or that they were ever her friends in the first place. It wouldn't matter. He wanted to believe that he'd be in her memory, although he knew he wouldn't. This strange, life-changing sunset was what she was going to remember. Not him. Nothing about him. Not even the fact that he was here in her last moment of this life. He kept his eyes locked on her the whole time, despite her not ever being able to reciprocate these feelings. He watched as the sun painted a beautiful red onto her face, as if it was saying to her, this one is the most extraordinary and most beautiful of all on earth. And he couldn't agree more. He lifted his hand to her face, tucking loose hairs behind her ear. She continued to stare at the sun, tears finally meeting her eyes. "You can cry. This is your moment, so if you want to cry, you can." His voice slightly trembled, but he forced the statement out. With that, she broke. She let every tear fall, letting the weight of this change finally be off her shoulders with every sob. He swallowed, attempting to clear the pain in his throat of his own tears threatening. He glanced at the sun. Just a sliver remained. They were about to lose their memories. While she sobbed, he did something for her she'd forever be grateful for. As the world reset everyone's memories, these two friends sat on the beach. The girl sobbed with grief, and the boy watched as she did so. Though she would never remember him, he left a notebook in her hands, which she would cherish for the rest of her life. A simple brown notebook, which held nothing but the words, photos, and stories of her past memories, ending with the 3 words from a now stranger to her: "I love you."